you can hear me, use the reaction buttons. Thank you very much. So like I was saying earlier, if there's anybody that will teach us visibility on Instagram, then it definitely would be Ibukun. Ibukun has a large community of over 50,000 members. Ibukun is a content creator that I personally look up to and I'm inspired by all the time. So I'm going to be introducing and bringing on Ibukun now to take over so that she can teach us how to stay visible, how to get sales, and how to be that brand on Instagram. Ibukun, a round of applause. Please use your round of applause emoji as I invite Ibukun to take over. Thank you very much. Okay. I think I muted everybody, so let me unmute her so she can come on. Please keep clapping until she comes up. Okay. Ibukun, you can come on now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi.
Oh,
Do you
hi.
still need me to turn on my video?
Yes, please. You can turn on your video, so I will turn off mine so you can take over. Thank you very much.
All right, it's fine. Okay. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Sorry for the little delay we had. So, if at any point in time you stop hearing me, please just call my attention to that. I will be checking the chat box occasionally, so I don't so I don't lose anybody like along the way. So, thank you, Annie, for putting this together, and thank you for having me. Now that I'm now that I do the video, I'm going to have to be looking at myself. Yeah, thank you, Ebele. So I'll be looking at myself and also be talking. So let's see how that can go. So today we're talking about our topic is how creators and business owners can leverage Instagram's visibility for their business or their personal brand. I think I have about 40 minutes, but I will try to finish up in 10 to 35 minutes. I'm also checking the time over here. So I don't lose track of time. So now I highlighted some points which you might need to note down. So for every point I make, I'm going to then break it down just so you get a better picture of it. So the first thing I noted down is, or for my point is brand voice, right? And you might want to wonder, okay, why does my brand need a voice? Now, it's the social media, it's the media, it's very large. A lot of people are there. Have you ever like thought of the fact that people that have like millions of followers, right? Millions. Some people have as high as 15, like a lot of millions of followers on their social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, even down to YouTube, subscribers. Have you ever thought of the fact that, okay, why are people following these people? Some of these accounts are not even existing anymore in terms of maybe the users have stopped using the account, but they are it's still counting for them as followers, right? Which means that we have a lot of people on the media. Every day people are over consuming, they are over stimulated because they're getting so many information from left and right. So if your brand does not have a voice of its own, people will they will just leave you by the side and walk away. Whatever it is you're doing on social media platforms, a lot of people are doing it. If you're a personal brand, let's say you offer social media services, management, and everything like that, a lot of people do these things. If you're a business, you sell physical products, you sell bags, you sell shoes, whatever it is you sell, a lot of people. Oh, Annie, can you hear me? Is there something?
No, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay. A lot of people are doing these things. So which is why it's important that you have what? A brand voice. Something that is unique to your own brand. Now, some people call it branding, right? You can still put it under it, but something that when people think of that particular niche, they will think of other people, your competitors as well. But there's something that will stand out for them as regards you. Okay, they say, oh, this person sells they want to buy air now. Oh, there are a lot of air vendors on Instagram, online selling airs and everything. But this person does tutorial on how to maintain the air they sell to people. You do tutorials on how to maintain the air. Or this person gives free, whenever you buy any kind of air from her, she will give you free she'll give you free comb, free airbrush, free air clip, something unique that even if people now later copy you, it's already unique to your own, to your own voice, like to your own brand. That voice is already unique to you. So that's the first thing you have to leverage on social media to be visible. You need to find your own voice because it's very noisy. I've been on social media for 5 years. What am I saying? Even more. But let me say I've been actively building on social media for 5 years. I started from WhatsApp, and then about 3 years ago, I moved to Instagram. And then last year, I kind of left WhatsApp to an extent. And now I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I have a channel, and all these other platforms. And one thing is consistent of all these things. You need to have a voice. So that's one thing for visibility. Let's do a quick personal brand because I'm trying to find a balance between both business owners and personal brand. So if you're here as a business owner, you get something from what I'm saying. If you're here as a personal brand, you get something from what I'm saying. So let's look at creators, for instance. When you think of maybe, when you think of African mothers, like African mothers that they don't have, our African mothers that they don't have patience, like any small thing like this, they will use their eyes to like talk to you or just slap you. You probably think of Taoma because Taoma started it back in 2021 or 2020. I don't remember particularly, but started that trend of dressing like her mom and acting like the way African mothers act. If they're talking to you and you don't understand sign language, what?
Sorry, somebody was unmuted, but I have muted person. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
It's like if African mothers, if you don't understand sign language or body language, you know that when you get home, you face it, you think of Taoma. Whenever I would think of a lawyer that is always meeting troublesome clients, every time, you think of Lai Wasabi. Now, these are their voices. Okay, Taiwo is saying that network is bad. Is it only Taiwo that cannot hear noise? Everybody. So I know it's a specific problem, a general problem. If you can hear me, just like drop something in the chat box. So I'm sure that's okay. Good, thank you. Okay, Taiwo, maybe it's your network. So sorry about that. Okay, good. So look at the examples I made now. Those are their voices. Like we know something to them, and I can keep going. I can go on and on of business owners, of creators that have their voices over time. When you think of storytelling, you think of certain creators will come to your mind. When you think of creators that teach you how to edit, let's say they will sit you down like a 2-year-old, and if you don't know anything about editing, by the time you watch 10 of their videos, you will know how to edit. Creators will come to your mind. Some creators will come to your mind. So all of these things is pointing at something. Brand voice. So brand voice is very important for visibility on Instagram. I don't even to any social media platform, but let me just stick to Instagram because which is why we are here. Now, next point I put down here is positioning. Now, you have to position yourself, even in life generally. This is a principle I live by. I have to position myself. No matter how good you are, no matter how excellent you are, first, people have to know you. We have to know you know what you do. Now, when we know you, I know that you do this thing. We have to see you as an authority in that thing. We have to know that you can do this thing for us, and that's positioning. If you don't position yourself as somebody who is a solution provider, they will go and give it to your competitors. I promise. Again, you are not the only one doing what you do. So you have to actually act like you are the only one. In a way that you look at it like, let's say there are 100 problems right now, and you are the only person that can provide solution. How would you act? Like, how are you going to behave as the only person? In a hospital now, there are like 100 patients. and there's only one doctor available to attend to the 100 patients, how is the doctor meant to behave? You want to like, there's just like a sense of urgency, basically, compared to when you have, let's say, a lot of doctors attending to maybe 5 patients per time. So treat it as though you are the only one there. I read something today and it stuck with me. The person said on their story on Instagram, the person said that you have to be like believe that you are the best at what you do and act it. Like, there are a lot of people who are probably better than you, but believe that in this field I am the best. Now, don't just believe, don't stop there. You have to act like you are the best. So move with authority, move with confidence, move with so much audacity that this thing now only me sabi do am. For this Instagram, now only me. I just people that can do it, yes. But trust me, the difference between people that are making it online and people that are not is just audacity. A little boldness, a little confidence. That's the difference. And same thing applies to your brand and your business. Some people, because they're not selling a whole week, because no customer is buying from you, you won't show up online. The only time you come online to post your product is when you have orders to pack. So that means you show up, maybe, let's say your business is not going well at the moment, and then you show up maybe just 4 times in 2 weeks. Whatever happened to you wearing your product and making content from it, I do not know. Whatever happened to you trying to pitch to creators or reach out to creators that are willing to take your products for free and not charge you, I don't know. So if you constantly wait for when you have customers, that means you are acting like you have other competitors, because your people are buying from your competitors and you are letting them win when you can actually still show up whether you sell or you don't sell. Even down to personal brand. Imagine every creator waited till they got brand deals to show up. Nobody will be consistent. Nobody will be consistent. Go online. When you have some time this night, go online and go and check your favorite creators and check their content and check how many is branded. There are times that creators post content. You call it product placement. You won't even know it's branded, but a brand has paid for that video. I just in a very subtle way, I just put their product somewhere. You wouldn't know. I won't even come and meet you and say this product is this, buy it. I won't download, I won't say it. I might be a day in my life and I just wear an outfit and say, oh, this outfit is from Annie, by the way. And I just say it in 3 seconds. Nothing salesy, nothing ad-centric. So you won't even know, oh, am I advertising to you or not? But there are also some that we are teaching you. Personally, I post a lot of branded content and I post a lot of unbranded content. On my page, you see, just today, I still posted content about how to pitch. No brand paid me for that. No brand paid me to post how to pitch. Yesterday, I posted a transition video of makeup. The other day, I posted Christmas. I had a Vlogmas series. All of these things I'm posting, they're not branded. So imagine I was waiting for the time I get, for every time I post, it has to be branded. Imagine I'm not showing up. So when brands that now want to work with me now come to my page, now see that I posted last 3 weeks ago, this one is not serious. Personally, it's a red flag for me. As a business owner, the maximum I can give you, the maximum that, okay, I dash you, is 2 days. If you don't post in 2 days, I will leave your page. I'm not buying. I'm sorry. Because why? Because it's giving scam. What if you want to scam me? Just what if? So except, maybe health emergency or something really beyond your control, you have no reason to only be showing up when you are being paid to show up. There'll be a time that even you will be rejecting money. But before you get to that stage, you need to build consistently. I'll probably still get to that because actually a point I made for this visibility on Instagram. People are coming online every day to search something. Instagram is now optimized totally. If you've been on Instagram long enough, know that there was a time that on Instagram was optimized. TikTok now I think Instagram is trying to even beat TikTok in optimization. TikTok is fully optimized. You can go to TikTok and just search vendor in Sergio Show Markets. And you see tons of vendors. You can't do that on Instagram. Like, you can do it, but you won't see as much results as TikTok. TikTok is the new Google. People go there. You can go to TikTok and search how to set up my couch. You see a video on it. Same thing as YouTube. Everywhere. So if you are not showing up, how dare do they see your own video? People are posting every day, or let me say almost every day, and you are showing up once a week, and you want us to see you. when other people are not sleeping. I'm not saying you should not sleep, oh, me so I sleep. Sleep, I beg, is very important. I'm only saying that you need to be strategic to showing up. So that's the second point. I've said brand voice and I've said position. So position yourself as a solution provider. That's actually the long point. Whether as a business owner or as a personal brand, position yourself as a solution provider. People have different things they want you to solve for them. How do people start business? Like, just think about it. Whenever you think about these fintech apps that we have you ever thought of the fact that how did somebody sit down and thought of the fact that I need to have this app? It's very simple. Maybe somebody just said that one day and just forgot that this thing, what's happening with this thing? And they just spoke to their friend. This thing is a problem. Or should we start something? And they start. I think there was a time that the Piggyvest founders made a story about how they started Piggyvest. I don't remember the story, but Piggyvest started as a total saving app. I've been using Piggyvest, I think, since 2020. I think either the year they started or the year after. I cannot remember. And then I remember what made me open Piggyvest. People used to save, some people still do it till now. They put money in their this box. They call it kolo in Yoruba. I think they call it piggy box in English, right? Where you put you save your money in all of this, and maybe 20 naira, 10 naira and stuff. And then Piggyvest did like an app version of it. So you can save as low as 50 naira. Exactly. You can save as low as 50 naira on your Piggyvest, and as high as you have. Then later they diversify it into other features on their app. So that's just it. There's a problem, I have a solution. I come out, I position myself as a solution provider. People buy into my solution. These days, people are too emotional when buying. The buying decision is more emotional than logical. Trust me. People will go where they are treated well, where they feel they are welcome, where they feel like you have their best interest at heart. They will go there. Nobody wants to deal with a bad customer service or a rude vendor or a rude brand or something like that. So that's that. Then the next point I made here is avoid virality. No, now let me rephrase it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to go viral. It's good to go viral. But trust me, the negative effect of going viral is more than the positive effects. If you are looking to build actual people, you need to stop chasing virality. It's not every trend you have to jump on. Somebody was telling me the other day that, Posh, I rarely see you jump on trends. And that's true. No matter how that thing is trending. If there has been 10 trends, say all through 2025, maybe you've only seen me do one of them. It's not pride, it's just my principle. I know what I'm trying to build. I need actual people. Have you ever noticed that when, personally, if you use TikTok a lot, let's say you're scrolling and then you see something on FYP, you can see 10K likes, you can see 5K comments. Just click on the person's profile and you see 500 followers. And about the fact that why can't these people that are liking, commenting, sharing, reposting, saving, follow this person? Very easy. That's what variety will do for you. It's just a one-time thing. Like, it's very occasional. Very, very occasional. If you go viral through a valuable content, right? It's good because people who follow or people who like your content will follow you. They see it. Some of my posts have had like numbers that I've gotten a lot of followers. There was a post of mine that I think I got almost 400 followers from a single post. And these people over time started engaging me. And that's one of the advantages. They saw you, they saw what you do, they like what you do, and then they connected with you. But a bunch of other people they're not your target audience. They won't buy from you. They won't engage you. Whenever I see business owners always coming online with the desperation to, go viral. There was a trend going on TikTok the other day. I've forgotten the sound, but it's this sound. For those that don't understand Yoruba, I will translate. It's this song that was going viral. It's a Yoruba Fuji song, and basically the song is saying, I'm begging you, this is my prostration. So the context of that song is that when a man is going to marry a woman, in Yoruba culture, actually, when you want to go and marry a woman, you would prostrate for the family of the woman that, we're coming to marry your wife, or want to pluck a flower, or please give us our wife, something like that. So that's the idea of the song. Now, business owners started on TikTok to change their bum to that song. Like, not Now that I'm saying this, it's so funny to me. Not like shake bomb doing you're saying it, but just go online and search, just search anything in that content exactly. Some people if you use TikTok a lot, you probably see that trend. It was going crazy, I think around November last year. Married women, business owners, they'll come online, and they'll shaking their bum to that sound. Like they're trying to beg people to buy from them. It was a trend, right? It was good. I mean, it was fun, but I just didn't see the need for that part. Just because you want people to come and buy from you. Right. So that's what I'm talking about virality. So stop chasing virality. Like it doesn't, if you are constantly, it's good to actually go viral. It's not good every time, they will throw you. That's the thing. I've gone viral on TikTok a couple times, and those posts are still on my page. If you go to my TikTok and you check my page, you will see my viral post and you will see the comment section. I don't use to off comments. If you like insult me, I don't have comments. I'll leave it there. You will see the comment section of my viral post, and you will see what people are saying. You will just be like, come and see people that when you check their profile, nothing. People that if they say you face to face, cannot even look at me and talk to me. But online, you're trolling me. Right? So if you constantly seek virality's validation, you will not understand you will not get the best of the actual visibility you need for your business. Just be you, literally. Just be you, literally. You don't have to constantly want to go viral or be desperate to go viral every time. What can I do today? See, social media is now so toxic that people do anything for the numbers. If you use Twitter or X, as they call it, personally, I don't anymore. Ever since they started paying them, they say a lot of nonsense over there. Anything to just get the impression to go up and get paid. Anything. They'll say anything. Anything at all. The other day, a family posted their family picture. I don't want to mention the name of the family, but if you're familiar, even this thing came to TikTok, it came to Instagram. So even though you probably have seen it. It's a family of 4, and they posted a picture of themselves. Tell me why somebody went there and started telling the husband that, have you done DNA? And I'm like, somebody posted their family picture. And you, a total stranger, who doesn't have maybe anything going on in their life, you are coming online to now say, have you done DNA? To a total stranger online. And that's what people do. They'll just tweet something. Just start a controversial conversation. Just say something. Just to get the numbers. That should not be you. If your aim is to be visible, make money, and make impacts on Instagram, that should not be your aim at all. I know what I can post in the next 1 week that I will reach 100K followers on Instagram. I have stories for days. I have experiences for days. People will say, oh, you're a lifestyle content creator. How do you keep your life private? My life is as private as I want it to be. Forget that I'm a lifestyle content creator. It is as private as I want my life to be. I only show you what I want you to see. Trust me. And that's it for most creators out there. Do I fake it? No. Do I come online to lie to you? No. But I only show you what I want you to see, what I want you to know about me. So that is my point 3. Please stop I'm checking time. Okay. Stop chasing virality. It doesn't get you far. It might get you somewhere. It's will attract wrong people to you. But as a business one, this thing is actually common with creators, personal brands. There are trends that are funny that you can join. Very interesting stuff that you can join. If I'm on my TikTok, I even do some of those, but nothing out of character. No trend should make you act out of your character or out of your person. Just because I want numbers. I want people to see me. You don't need it. Trust me, you don't. Because it's just like you're gathering quantity and there's no substance, no quality, nothing. So that's my point 3. And my point 4 is authenticity, which will still link back to what I said earlier. For you to stay visible on Instagram, you have to be true to yourself. People buy into actual stories, like actual authentic stories. People buy into it way more. They really do. For instance, you're launching a brand. You're about to launch your brand now, a new brand. You don't have to wait till the day you are launching that brand. You can start talking about the brand before you launch. You can build before you even eventually come outside to launch that brand. You can show us the process if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can show us the process. You can show us the BTS. You can show us like what's happening at the back end to ensure that whatever it is you're getting from it when we launch, it is quality. It is not compromised. It's solid. It's standard. Somebody. Okay, I think I'll be back to take the questions. Somebody's raising, and when I'm done, probably just take the questions. So, okay. So you have to like be authentic to yourself. Business owner, personal brand. As I said, I'm trying to ensure that I don't leave anybody behind because we're focusing on business owners and personal brand. You have to be authentic to yourself. It's very important. What it does to you is that you don't get tired. Like, some people come online and after a while, they get tired. Oh, I can't keep up. Because if you go and look at how they started on fake. Are there fake people online? Yes. People can lie. You see, you need to just know what is what online. I don't know, whenever I see people that are very gullible, I'm like, how can you be so gullible, like on social media like this? How can you be so? Why do you take everything hook, line, sinker every single time? Like, don't you have the mind of your own to know that this thing, I don't need it. This thing is good, but it's not good for me. So people lie, people make up stories, people do anything for clouds, anything for the numbers, anything for the impression. But you that you want to monetize, you want to make money eventually, you want to grow, you want to make impact, should be able to stay authentic to yourself. I'll give a story, like I'll link this back to me. When I was in school, I went to OAU, and when I was in school, at the beginning, on my 100 level, I lived in Mozambique. No, not Mozambique. Moremi Annex. If you're OAU students, you're probably know Moremi Annex. So I lived there for 1 year, and after that, I went to maintenance. So I was in maintenance hostel from 200 to 400. That 400, I think, were on break. I didn't go home, and maintenance had like, there was like a total what's it called now? Power outage. Yeah. For like 6 months, I was all like maintenance. And I'm like, you know what? I can't keep up anymore. I think it was after like 3 weeks, I started looking for apartments. And my maintenance apartment, I had a roommate, so we're 2 in the room. So that last part, I got apartment. I went out of school to go and live on my own. I got a room self-con. Now, when I was in maintenance, I wasn't really on Instagram. Like, I wasn't really creating on Instagram. Or let me say I was creating, but I was not creating lifestyle. I was doing beauty. If you've known me for a long time, you know that I started as a beauty content creator, from being a makeup artist, doing it for myself. So whenever I do beauty content, this is how I am. The way you are seeing my head and you are seeing me up to here, that's how I am for beauty content. Because my beauty content is just my face. Whether it's skincare, is my face, my neck, maybe my chest area. My makeup content is my face, my neck. You don't see me beyond like this. So I wasn't doing lifestyle as much. Okay, I think a few times I did fashion. So if I do fashion, you see my full body. Now, when I moved to my 500 level, I mean my outside apartment, which was like a self-con, and I had my own mattress, I had my own kitchen, and I just had things to myself. I started making lifestyle. So at that time, I was already in my 500 level, my final year. So I started making content on it. I started making lifestyle content on Instagram. I was doing get ready with me to church, get ready with me to school. Those contents are still on my Instagram. They are still there. If you scroll to maybe like 2023, you probably see them there. They are still there. Now, what points am I making? People actually saw me evolve. People who have known me, they actually saw me evolve. Like, they've seen the stage where I was in maintenance. They saw the stage where I was living alone as a final year student. They saw the stage where, when I left school, I moved to Ibadan, to a 2-bedroom apartment. Then later, I moved again to another place in Ibadan. Then, now I'm in Lagos. If I start to travel out tomorrow, it keeps going like that. So, they've seen me. So, whenever I tell the stories, you understand the authenticity of my story. Like, it's authentic. I didn't make it up. I was not hiding myself when I was in a room self-con, because I don't want them to know I'm living in a room self-con. No. I was not hiding myself. I was not. I was true to myself. Whatever it is, I was using whatever I said, everything I had, I was showing it as much as, like, I was just authentic, literally. I was authentic. Whatever I have is what I have. Whatever I can carry, what I can. I still remember the very first time I bought a wig in my life. I never forget. 15,000. I think I was in 200 level or 300 level. That was and I remember when I said that I can never buy wig as expensive as that again in my life again. 15,000. Well, you already know how the story ended, the wig thing. So that's just it. So when you are like, people follow your journey. Same way I follow people's journey online too. I do. I've seen people evolve. Like I've seen them from when they were struggling to when they were like consistent, trying, showing up, and one day just had like a boom effect. Favor, please. They just had like a boom effect. I just started, they're doing well. So nobody will come out and say, oh, where did you start? If tomorrow now I go and buy a car, nobody can say, where did you see money? Nobody can say, because you've shown us your process, you've been true to your story, you've been authentic to your story. It's very, very important. Same thing with business owners. We've seen where your brand was having no sales, no orders. When you were packing 5 orders in a week, packing 10 orders in a month. Now you are loading orders and your entire system is filled with orders. Your entire store. Now you are even getting a warehouse. We know people like that online. I have examples. Look at the likes of Fine Funky, Magnini, a lot of them, bunch of them online like that. That we knew when they started, now they're traveling to China, they are loading 18-feet container, they are bringing it down to Nigeria. They've evolved. People are following the story. Next point is social media is social media. Treat it like it, but there's still a business side of it. Now, this is particular to creators or personal brands. If you're not if you're a business on Instagram, you know that of course you're selling. You have to do your things to sell and everything. Now, if you're a personal brand, people usually just think it's social media, fine. It's just social, it's just Instagram. Think it's like a pinch of salt. However, there's a business side of what you do. A business side of what you do. You cannot claim to want to monetize your content as a content creator and you constantly show up like you don't know what you're doing. Every single time. You act like you don't know what you're doing. You're not sure of yourself. Nobody's going to pay you. Nigerians are stingy. I'm part of them. For me to give you my money to do something for me, you've proven to me that you can do it. You are good at it. And this is why you have to show people what you're capable of doing. If I enter your page now, if I say it on this corner that who is a designer, like if I graphic designer, show yourself on this store right now. And I say, okay, please drop your Instagram handle. I will screenshot this thing. After the class, I'll go and check your Instagram. And I get to your page. I don't see any design. Or I get to your page and I'm seeing bad designs. Do you think I'll reach out to you to make a design for me? I will not. I will not be doing that because I don't want to gamble with my money. It's my hard-earned money. I won't gamble with it. So that is exactly the point I'm making. So that's because of our time, so I can take questions as well. I put there that, okay, let me make another point on this social media thing. If you're a creator, whatever it is you do, whether you make content, whether video content, written content, all of these things you do, there's a business side of it. So if you don't know it at the moment, just know that there's a business to what you do. So if you want to make money from it, you have to, I already talked about positioning, right? That's one side. You have to ensure that, how do I put this now? Go and research on how to be a business of what you do. For instance, I'm using myself as a case study because so that it's relatable and you know that I'm talking from experience. If you want to work with me as a brand, as of right now, say, oh, Posh, I want to work with you, if you send it to my Instagram DM, if I've known you, let's say you have my number, I've known you, okay, we're free. But if you're a new person for the first time, reaching out to me, send it to my Instagram DM, okay, and if I see that's already taking too long, I'll tell you that, okay, let's discuss via email, just so I have everything documented. Some creators are being cheated every single day, and they cannot come out to talk because they don't have evidence. They don't have any proof to show that this brand cheated me. You've done their work, they did not pay you. Now, you went to do the business on WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp has crashed now. Your chat is gone. No proof. Who will listen to you? You've lost money. You cannot talk. You cannot speak up. Because nobody wants to believe you. Or even if they believe you, you don't have anything to show for it. You said ignorance of the law is not an excuse. It is not. Some of you are constantly handling deals that there is no agreement, nothing to back it up. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm a lawyer, honestly. I'm saying it because it is just general knowledge. Same way I'm not a medical doctor, but I know that if I'm feeling pain in my body and I should not do self-medication. I should not. Now, if I even say, okay, maybe headache, now let me just take Panadol or take paracetamol or something, and I take it, and I start after like 2 days, this thing did not stop. I know I'm not a doctor, but I know to go to a pharmacy or go to hospital. Nobody revealed this to me. It is just common sense and common knowledge. It's the same way you should know too in law that when you are dealing with people when it comes to major projects, you should have agreements. You should understand. It's not by, oh, you design 10 something for us. Let it be written down. Go and keep that document or that agreement in your drive, that even if you, God forbid, if you lose your phone, lose something, whenever you can ask, so when you know the password to your email or your Gmail, you are good to go. You access every other thing. So don't move carefree or nonchalantly. Don't do that. So back to myself now. You reach out to me, we discuss on via email. When you are done and then want to, like, let's say the deal is like, let's say 500k now, and then we are done with everything. You say, okay, send invoice. I don't go ahead to send you account number. I send you actual invoice. In fact, some brands they will request for invoice. In the invoice, I've put what I'm doing for you, my deliverables. I've put it in the invoice. I've put your name. I've put your address. I have put your number. Beyond all of that, I've put the amount I'm collecting. I've put my account number there. So if anything happens later, I then know that, okay, I have invoice to show for it. When I'm done, before I make a video for a brand, I give them scripts. The script is like the written format of my video. So if I make that video, and I used to put it there in my scripts, and you will agree that once you approve that script and say, Posh, go ahead, I can never reshoot that content. If I reshoot the content, you pay me new money. Ever. I don't reshoot content, except it's my fault. If you're on my story, I said it, I think sometimes late last year, how I worked for a client and I didn't wait for them to approve. For the first time in a very long time, I didn't wait for them to approve the script because I felt like, the video was a good video, content idea was great. They should be able to like say, go ahead. And I was running out of time. I was still moving to Lagos then. So I just shot the content at the gym. Lo and behold, my client said they don't want the video. Did I relate the video? Yes. Why? They did not approve the scripts. If they had approved this, if they approved the scripts when I sent it to them, I won't remake the video. That is me treating my personal brand like a business. That is it. If you're a business owner, you know that, oh, you don't do some do it, but maybe you don't do pay on delivery. If you want me to, you can pick up. If you don't trust me, you can pick up. Right? If you want to pick up, but you must have paid. You don't, if I have a walk-in store now, let's say I have a walk-in here, you can come to my store, you can buy, and you can go. But if I don't have a walk-in store, I stay in my house, you must have paid online, then you come pick up yourself. Or I send a rider to you. Or you send your own rider. Anyone. So find anyone you're okay with. So as a personal brand, please, it's the social media, we all know, but if you're trying to get visible, monetize it, by all means, ensure that you... Okay, I'll answer your question when I'm done. Ensure that you treat it like a business. So my penultimate point now is prioritize community building. Now this is for everybody. Business owner, content creator. So far you're on Instagram, prioritize community building. It's very, very important, which is why it is like opposite of virality. Because with community building, you are getting actual people who are seeing you as you evolve, as you grow, as you get better. We've all seen these things. Like there's this guy, Two Glasses. It makes I really, even though his content can be very, controversial sometimes, I really love I watch his content. Now, apparently there was a day he made a post saying that he has been creating since I think 2020. Nobody heard of him. Nobody heard of him. But he's been consistent, he's been creating consistently. And then last year, he blew, and now, it's growing, it's getting deals, it's making content and everything. Look at somebody like that. I didn't know him before, but now I know him. So that means he's been building community, but he wasn't getting the limelight as much. See, limelight can come at any time. Let it not meet you unprepared. Personally, I act like I can blow tomorrow. Me, I never blow like this. I just did, but I act like I can blow tomorrow. So if I blow tomorrow like this, nobody can come and say, where is she coming from? Where did she start from? Who is this one? Nobody can say it because we've seen it build for 4 years, for 5 years. I currently have over 600 posts on my page, and I've archived over 100. Okay, I'll be checking the chat box for questions. I'm almost done, so I'll check chat box for questions when I'm done, so I don't get distracted. And I've archived, I think, over 100 posts, like as of right now. Okay, please, if you can just hold on with the questions, so I don't get distracted, because they are popping up here, and I'll be done in like 5 minutes time. So I guess you can take the questions then. No, I lost my train of thoughts. I was talking about community building. Yeah. So nobody can say, oh, when did you start? Where are you from? Who is this one? Something. Look at now. Let me use a very popular example. I'm using case studies so that people can understand that beyond what we say, these are practical things. These are people that go and look up on, like go and check them out. Look at Funke Akindele. I am a big fan of her work, everything. Now, if personally me, I've known her since, I don't really know her like personal knowing, but like I lived with my grandma. So then my grandma usually watch Yoruba movies a lot, and she used to act Yoruba movies. She used to, like, a whole lot. I still remember Akpadi. If you're like conversant with her, if you've known her, I remember Akpadi. And there's a bunch of other movies. There's even this movie. It's not Yoruba, though. Mami. That one is not Yoruba. It's English movie, but it's been long. I think if you search on YouTube, you still see that movie. They're still there. So she started from acting. What's it called? Yoruba movies. Over time. Then it was also even popular to watch movies on YouTube. Then we're renting CD. Mom, if I don't old or child, we're renting. We used to rent movies then. I don't know if anybody was in that era where we used to rent. I don't old, Jesus. I'm a Gen Z. Oh, don't mind me saying I don't old. Oh, I'm a Gen Z. Don't mind that. Anyway, we used to rent ahead. There was DVD. We used to rent movies then. From the time of even this one that is black and big to the time of CD. The thing has evolved. So we used to rent that time. Remember, there was a woman beside my grandma's shop that used to rent so we rent that time. We used to watch her on our TV DVD. Then we watch her. This person is old like me. Oh, luxury with Kenzie. You're old like me. I'm glad I'm seeing my people here. All of us. We are let's go and marry you. We are not children anymore. Anyway, so look at that period of her life now. Then later she went into Jennifer's Diary from season 1 to, I think that Jennifer's is still on till now, right? But then it was really hot. Jennifer's Diary was seeing it. And then that was YouTube. Then she went into Netflix. Now she's doing box office. She has been on this thing for 27 years. Look at that period of time. Look at how there's time she shared a story of herself that she went to, I think, Ghana with some other celebrities then. And when she got to the airport, nobody recognized her. She went with her PA, I guess. Nobody recognized her that she was Funke Akindele at the airport. And then she told her PA or whoever was with her then that went with her that the next time I come to this place, they will recognize me. This is to tell you that these people they've been building. Community building, they've been building right from time. Not like this. There was that then, I was young, but not like I was young, but I mean, I was not on Instagram. I didn't have social media then. So I don't know if, but I was watching her. And then they used to use her a lot in Yoruba movies. So I knew her. Funke Akindele, Femi Adebayo, there's like a bunch of some of these people are not even acting anymore right now. But you see, in fact, there was a movie, Taiwo, that 2 of them acted as twins. Feti Abalogun, exactly. These people then, we knew them. So look at where all of them, look at where they are now. Just look at where they are. Look at Femi Adebayo doing box office. Look at him making cinema standard movies as well. Look at Funke Akindele. They are all doing well. That is the power of building. Let people see you build. There's no crime in building in public. Nobody think that should bring your life out. But there's no crime in building in public, honestly. Some of us really want to make impact. If you want to make impact, you don't have a choice. You have to build in public. See, it's not until you talk to me before you can see my life and be inspired. It's not until I call and I come and talk to you. That people that they know me, they watch me, they've seen me, but we've not had, even in the DM, we've not said a thing to ourselves before. But they know me. There are people that I've never spoken to them before. I've never entered their DM before, but I'm inspired by them because they live like an impactful life. Very, very important. And then my last point while I wrap up this whole thing is consistency. Now, look at what I said about Funke Akindele. Now I'm going back to this thing. I talked about she has, even before she became, now for 3 movies now, she has hit 1 billion. 1 billion. How much is tickets at Silverbird? If you're in Lagos and you go to Island, you go to Island to go and watch, you probably pay 15K. So you know how many 15,000 naira? And not everybody's on the island, by the way. So let me just say flat rates. Even people that like, maybe you are somewhere else, maybe Ibadan, you're in Ife, you're in Abuja, it's now 1.7. The last time I checked it was on, I think 1.2 or something. It's now almost going to 2 billion now. So do you know how many people have watched thousands of naira for you to get 100, get 1 million, get 100 million, get 900 million, get 1 billion? Now you're not running to 2 billion. Do you know that kind of, just picture it. Nothing can give you that result except consistency. I promise you. Nothing. Nobody has beat a record. 3 years now, back to back. Last year, Everybody Loves Jennifer. 2 years ago, I think Tribe Called Judah. She has been the one beat. Do you know how good you must have been for it that the only person beating your record is yourself? I so much aspire to be like that. That means that you're only in competition with yourself. Will somebody still maybe in the future beat a record? Why not? Anybody can beat a record. But the work rates must show. So nobody can come now and say that she's not deserving of what she's getting. Nobody can come and say it. All of us, we've seen throwback of celebrities before, musicians. And I saw one of Ashake. The look was so funny. I said, who be this one? I saw one of Buju. Now, if you know me, know that I like Buju. So apparently, my fave, there was a time that my fave used to go and beg for spaghetti on Twitter. I'm talking many, many years ago. And I'm like, my fave, how now? And just look at that. Then it was so, imagine begging for money for spaghetti on Twitter as of many, many years ago anyway. Imagine that kind of, that means, it was not in the limelight yet. But the talent has been there. He's been singing. I don't know if it was his very first song, but I know that I knew him through Commander. The song then was Commander. Then from there, now he's going to shows. So these people that inspire you, just look. Sometimes you feel like maybe they got there through magic. Go and check how they started. If you go to Google, go and type throwback of, they'll bring you pictures. TikTok, if you go there, you'll see pictures. Some blogs even post before and after. So go there and just inspire yourself to stay consistent. If you don't act this. Please, can you guys hear me? It's showing me that.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Stay consistent. It's very important. So I think I have come to the end of my session. Thank you so much for listening to me and for being participate. I would like to thank you for participating in this whole thing. Your remarks, your comments, and everything. So thank you. I'm here for the next few minutes to take questions. I think there were some questions that I already said, but let me wait for Annie to let me know the next thing to do before I take questions. So yes.
All right. My notes are full. Thank you so much, Ibuku. My notes are full. And I hope that you guys, your notes are full as well. 2 things stood out to me in this session. The first one is, when the limelight comes, let him meet you prepared, right? Let him meet you looking like the work that you have put into it. And the second one, build in public. You see that your 2 others, that your 3 others that you're ashamed to come online to come and pack. That's your one t-shirt that you're ashamed to wear and model because your background. Put it there. People even like to support people's stories. So those are the things that
exactly.
So now she's going to be taking your questions. Raise up your hand. We have passed our time already, but just raise up your hand. She's going to take, how many questions can you take, Ibuku? Maybe 5, 10?
Let's see 5, 7.
Okay.
Then if I'm able to take everything, maybe they can come to my Instagram. I could,
all right,
still answer some.
All right. So raise up your hand if you have a question for Ibuku. Raise up your hand. Use the raise up your hand.
Like 2 people asked questions when I was talking. I'm trying to scroll through so I can. So
let me read out those questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So somebody said, please, what do you use to create your invoice map?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw that too. So you can use Canva, But if you're a beginner and you don't know how to use Canva, you can use Invoice Maker. I don't know if it's on what's it called? I don't know if it's on Play Store, but check it, Invoice Maker. Because the reason why this one's are specific, because on Canva you can create free invoices. In fact, Canva is better because if you go to Canva, you will see free templates that's already designed like an invoice. Just pick it and edit the details and put your own. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. The second person said, as a business owner, what is the best way to position yourself on Instagram, especially as someone starting for a non-aesthetic business?
I would like to know what the business is though. Is it, what are you selling? Is it what could be not aesthetic?
Yeah.
What could be that?
That's you. If you are here, you can answer
If you can
that.
tell me what you sell, so I can have more context to the question, so I can give you like specific answer.
Okay, so
While
while
I wait for that, let's just go for the next question here.
the next person said, what basic tool do you need? Do you think a beginner actually needs? A beginner in what? I don't think that question is clear. Or do you get what the person is saying?
Exactly. So, but let me just give a general answer. You need your phone. I think that's the phone you're using to join this call. For you to join on this call, you're definitely using a phone that can browse and have like it has like an average good camera. So you need your phone. So for tools, if you're editing, you need maybe CapCut, you need InShot, you need VN, anyone that you can understand. For pictures, you might use Facetune 2. I think I'm speaking too fast, but let me take in case you are jotting. Facetune 2, you can use Snapseed, you can use Lightroom. If you want to, then your notepad is on Android or Play Store. Your phone comes with a notepad on iPhone or Apple. I mean, on iPhone, yeah, it's called, I think, Note apps or something. Then on Play Store, maybe Notes. So if you don't have that, you can use Notion. You can use anything that helps you organize yourself, basically. So these are things like to help you plan, help you execute. So yeah, I think that's it.
All right. So
then for other tools, sorry,
right.
your tripod. If you are creating content, of course, you need a tripod. Currently my phone is on a tripod. You need a light or use a natural light. So I think those are like basic things you can start with. Yeah.
Okay. So the person that asked about the aesthetics business is Kulikuli and Kilishi.
So is it so the Kulikuli is not okay? So now let me go back to the business itself. So now you sell, I think they call it local snacks actually. So now how do you these things that are supposed to eat? So how do you position yourself? As much as people are already used to the foreign snacks, link them back to should I say the beginning or the background or the foundation. If you are taking Gary, you can take it. You can. It's a snack. In fact, I've seen businesses sell these things and they package it as though like it's more than what they're selling, and I love it so much. Personally, I've ordered it online. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I actually bought these things like randomly. I've ordered online before. I ordered Gary online. I ordered Kulikuli online. I ordered Granite online, like from a vendor on Instagram. In fact, then I think my delivery was even 5K. What I bought was maybe like 15K or so, and I paid 5K delivery. Imagine that. That's how much I was into the business and I actually bought from her. So don't have this mentality that what I'm selling is what people don't need. It is edible. People eat it. People eat it. So don't put that back of your mind that what people don't need, what people don't have, people don't need what I sell. Nobody's going to buy from me. Come online, show up every day as though what you are selling is what the president, that president is Kilishi is even personally I don't like it too, because sometimes if you don't get the original one, it's tasting like chewing gum, like you're chewing gum. But I think brands that sell the actual one, like a hair, I don't like spicy things, so that's another thing. But there's a way you can that's another thing. Now look at someone like me now that I don't like spicy kilishi. If you make kilishi yourself, or let's say you have control over where it's made, you can actually make something around how people who don't like spicy stuff can still enjoy kilishi from you. And that's the selling point. I just gave you an idea, honestly. So me that ordinarily I won't buy kilishi because I don't like things spicy. I can still buy it, enjoy it, and I will not be burning my mouth because I don't like something spicy. So that means you are trying to cater for everybody. So people will see you as a serious business owner that okay, this person actually knows what they are doing. So whether you're packing 1 order, 5 orders, 10 orders, 100 orders, still show up regardless. Make content with it. You can even make a content about how 3 ways I enjoy my kulikuli. 1, alone. I snack on it alone. 2 with Gary. 3 with pap or with custard. Do you get? So yeah, I hope I answered that question right.
Yes, you did. Thank you. So the next one say, what do you think about paying for advert and paying influencers?
You're asking influencer what he thinks about paying for it. What do you think I'll say? Okay, now let me be more realistic. See, I used to tell people, I used to tell people that if you don't understand marketing, don't bother to pay for pay influencers to market your business. An influencer is not a magician. I will not just come and boom, you start selling. No, you must have done your own assignments. In fact, personally, if I say that you are an unserious business owner, I don't even take deals from you. Just take a look at big brands. Look at Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has made all the money in the world and they are still doing ads. They are still using creators. They are using influencers. So who are you? Like, I'm talking about generally people. Like, who are you to say you don't want to? There are people that they will swear by they don't want to use influencer or anything. That's fine. But my point is, you have to do your due diligence. If I want to work with you now, I have to be able to work with something. You are consistent, you have clean videos, you have clean graphics, you know, your products are good. It's not beyond, it's beyond what this person is showing you. Your products are actually good. Some people, they will send good products to influencers, and when people start buying from through the influencer, they are sending them bad products. I will not work with you again. In fact, I don't even think something like that. So your products are good, you have good customer service. So you have a lot to do yourself before you go and pay. So if you've not done the work, the assignment, don't waste your money. It's the same thing as sponsored ads on Instagram. If you've not done your due diligence for sponsored ads on Instagram, don't waste your money. Please. So somebody is talking about packaging. Yes, I mean that's very true. Packaging too matters. Please, very, very important. Okay. So what are we answering again?
And the next question is, how do you go about creating content when you don't have your brand aesthetics? Your current environment does not align with your brand personality.
This question is so funny. And this is the reason. This person asked this question. And just go and check out Girl is Posh on TikTok. Go and check it out. You will see my last 2 videos. You will see how I am in the video, how I made the video, and then go and compare how I am to how I actually am on my Instagram. I know that one side, but let me just give more context to it. See, as I said, you can have ideas anyway. It's good to stand for something. Like, oh, this is you, but don't be rigid, be flexible. Sometimes use another place. Sometimes maybe you've gone to your friend's house, shoot there. There are times that even me, I can tell you know what, I'm tired of using my house for content. I'll go and book a chocolate. I want them to see something different. I'll book a chocolate. During my call to bar, when I was in my call to bar content, I could have easily stayed in somebody's house. But I wanted a different feel, I booked a chocolate to stay there. You can book hotel, even affordable ones, 20K per night, 30K. You can book hotel and stay, make content just to change your environment. So I plan to be flexible. Don't restrict yourself to something. Allow yourself evolve. Very important, please. Allow yourself, even in your content, even the style of content. See, whenever you wake up, that is when it is morning. Some people have started doing their locking in for 2026 since January 1. Some started today, and that's fine. All of us are still locking in. Whether I start locking in today or whether I will start locking in from 10th of January, all of us are still locking in. So please be flexible. Don't like restrict. Don't because of your environment. Stop it. For instance, let's say you are home during the holidays and then you're able to like access your house, your parents' house, and you're making video. Now you now get back to school because your hostel doesn't look nice. Stop creating. Why? You are in school at that moment. Please make content. When I was in law school, I was posting law school related content. In fact, one thing about me, anywhere, any face, so why is not hospital, any face I'm in, I will probably be able to like make something out of it. When I was in law school, you knew I was in law school. Do you expect me to be going home and making content? I was making content from law school. My hostel in law school. I was making a video from my hostel. Now that I'm back to my house, or when I was back to my house, I was making same content in my house. I didn't say, oh, because I'm in law school, let me totally leave. At some point, I left because I needed to read, right? But I mean, you get the point I'm making, right? So anywhere you are, please be flexible, make use of it. So yeah, I think that's it.
All right. So the next question says, how can one best find communities within their niche?
So personally, I feel like the idea of niche has been bastardized. It's good to have a niche, right? Very, very good. But sometimes don't confine yourself. Don't cage yourself. Don't restrict yourself to that thing. For instance, if you are a fitness person, let's say you make fitness content and everything, you are making money for fitness people, but there's some people that they also want to start their fitness journey. You might want to make content for them as well. They are also your audience, right? Now, for TikTok, it's easy. You can search out similar people. But for Instagram, if they are creators that are in the niche that you are in, right? Go to their page, check their comment section, or check who they are following. Most times, people that I'm following on Instagram right now, maybe they are people that they are into what I do. Some of them, they are people that they are not even into what I do, but I know them or whatever it is they do. Maybe they're in the health sector. I love their content or something like that. So you can also find people through people. So the person you want to, the niche you are in, you should know at least one person that's there. Check who they are following. They will be following somebody at least in that same niche too. Click on it, follow the person. Check comment section. If you check comment section, you see people that have maybe they are like resonating what the person said, then that person might like that kind of content. You can follow them. Another thing is the things you say in your content. Instagram is not optimized, as I said. The things you say, your caption. Sometimes Instagram picks your caption, and people that love, let's say I love to see food content now, and I constantly search out food content. Instagram is going to be bringing food content creators or food related things to my explore. So if you optimize the search engine of Instagram within your caption, your video, what you're saying in your video, they will take your post to explore. People that love to see what you do, they will be able to find you one day. So I think that's it.
All right, thank you so much. So the other questions are similar. So I'm just going to categorize them into two. So that
Okay.
would be the last two. The first one, they are talking about how to position on Instagram. They're talking about positioning. Somebody mentioned, I'm a baker. How do I position? Another person mentioned, so it's about positioning. Another person mentioned that they're really a realtor. So how could they position themselves? Then the second part of it is how they can build community on Instagram and WhatsApp for a product-based business.
Okay, let me start from the last one. You might have to let me repeat the first one, but for the last one, build community on Instagram and WhatsApp for a product-based business. Position your product as a solution, right? Let me give an instance. Let's say you make toilet cleaner, or let me say you make products that takes off soft stain, like soft stain from tiles, from walls, from anything, right? That's a product. That's a product. And then you want to, that's a solution to a problem. Some people are battling with tough stain. They don't know how to remove tough stain. They've tried to scrub it. They've tried to wash it off with normal detergent. It's not working. So they need a product that can take off tough stain, right? Now, that is your own leverage. Like, that is how you build. By looking for, if your house doesn't have the tough stain, go to somebody's house or somebody you know that maybe they have a tough stain in their bathroom or their kitchen. Make a video of your products, of like, show them how you use normal detergent. Don't show the brand of detergent, by the way. Detergent in itself, use it to wash that thing. It wasn't going off. The scrub or something you're using is not working. And then you now use your own products that is a chemical or whatever it is to take off stuff, and you put it on it, and let's say you leave it for like maybe 2 minutes, and then you use the same scrub to just take it off, and it went off easily. That's it. That's you telling people that your product actually takes off soft stain, and it happens to any kind of product too. Like any product. I'm going to reference the person that sells Kuli now. Somebody's saying something.
Okay, I'll check.
Products such as
shoes, bags,
other things for dropshippers who do not have products stock up. I don't want to lose my train of thought. I'm going to come back to that. So somebody that sells Kuli now, for instance, let's say I've been working all day. I've been creating content all day, and let's say I don't want to cook that day. I'm too tired to cook, and I've placed order on child deck to eat. To buy food rather, and I'm waiting for my order. What can I quickly snack on? Something delicious, something tasty. Not beside, maybe I don't want biscuits, I don't want chocolates, I don't want I don't want all this. Something healthy, because Kuli is made from granules now. Granite is healthy. Am I right? The person I said Kuli, please correct me. It's made from granules. Yes, now it is. I think it is. Anyway, whatever is made from is actually healthy. Honestly, it is. So I want something healthy or something. I don't want biscuit. I don't want chocolates and everything like that. Oh, George, you can replay. Oh, I am there. Thank you. I'm right. It's made from granules. Granules is one of the things they will recommend to you, even if you're in fitness, to stay healthy. This just the way they'll tell you to eat egg, eat chicken. They will recommend granules for you. They will recommend kuli for. So it's part of the same. It's the same family, right? So position your product as that. So now, Annie, please help me. Yes, somebody said something about community building. That's same community building. Let me repeat that community building part.
Okay, so they said products. Okay, so the initial question is, you said we should prioritize community building. How do you build community on? Okay, this is a different question, but still on community. How do you build a community on Instagram? Especially if you are just starting out. This is a different question. But the first person was saying, how can you talk a bit about community building on Instagram and WhatsApp for a product-based business owner? I think that's the one.
So now I've addressed the product part. So which means that you need people who are your potential buyers, right? They don't have to buy from you immediately. For Instagram now, the kind of content you put out to position you, I follow business owners too. Just see, I've followed business owners that even right now I'm still following them that I've not bought from them, but I know I'll buy from them one day. Because of the way they show up. I talked about this at the beginning. The way they show up consistently, the way they put out and package themselves, their products, and how they appear online, whether they are making sales or not, they're still showing up. So why you believe in what you do in your business, they're still showing up. Same as WhatsApp. For WhatsApp now, let's say you run sponsored ads on Instagram and you don't have a website. You can simply attach your WhatsApp link to be the CTA, call to action for them. So when they click, if I don't know you and I click on your ads and I want to buy from you, it brings me to your WhatsApp. And then you can even encourage them to save your number. Now, once somebody has bought from you, you can do follow-up on them. Let's assume anything. You can even ask for a feedback. Oh, do you have any, do you have any concern about our products? That way, it gives this, like, okay, this person actually cares about. Don't do it in a way that is showing that you are desperate. In a way that is very professional. So that way, I can save your number. George, I'm coming, please. That way, I can save your number and maybe check what you're up to. I have people that their numbers are saved on my phone. I've only bought from them once. Why did I save their number? When I buy from you, I don't save your number because after I've bought from you, if I need you again, I'll probably look for you another way. But sometimes their customer service is important. So now back to the person that said community building, how to build community on Instagram. Again, you have to show up. And you have to show up like your authentic self and show up consistently. See, I cannot overemphasize consistency. If you're showing up occasionally when you feel like, you won't really get the most out of it. Nobody builds a community by showing up scantily. Now, let me tell you what community building will do to you if you show up consistently. If you've shown up consistently for a while and people don't see you all of a sudden, they will look out for you. Might not be all of them. People don't care on social media, but some people look out for you. They'll check, oh, I've not seen it. Because they've seen your post so much that one day they'll just be like, wait, oh, I've not seen Annie's post in a while. Is she okay? So sometimes algorithm might be working. Maybe Instagram did not bring your post to them. They'll not go and search you. I said, last time you posted was actually 3 months ago. They'll check up on you. I've done that for many people. Because I've seen them so much that, I'm like, I've not seen this person in a while. That's what it does. That's community. I don't know you from anywhere. You're not my friend. You're not my sister. You're not my family. And I just know you online. And I've seen you so much. I don't see you anymore. I begin to reach out to you to find out what's happening to you. So if you only show up when you feel like, that means I only see you scantily, on a good day. Another thing is you have to create content that is that will catch attention, in a good way. In a good way. No, everybody, the attention span is very short online. So if you are not entertaining, solving problems, selling something quality or something they need, I really don't know. You might not be able to scale up fast on those platforms. Annie, there was somebody's question that you were reading the other time.
Okay, I think you've answered the question. So
okay.
I think you've answered the question. And the first one is positioning. And I think you answered the positioning question right with this how to do community question. So the last question we're going to take is about somebody saying how to position as a mental health and wellness enthusiast and educator.
Okay. So I feel like Nigeria is even is a good selling point for mental health related things. We are going through a lot in this country, honestly. So I think that if you do something like that, it's service based. Maybe you render consultations, therapy. You are a trained person, so you have to show yourself as an authority in that field before you even before you can even try to start scaling. And how do you show yourself an authority? You put out content that speaks to people. If you are a mental health expert, there are some things that you will say with confidence that somebody like me, I cannot say. Anything I say about mental health, I'm saying it from the POV of just somebody as human. I'm not a professional. Right now, I am a lawyer. Somebody who is not a lawyer cannot say some things that I can say because I'm talking from a place of authority, something that I know, something that I've learned, that I've gone to school for, that I'm certified for, that I'm trained for. Same way you are trained for men. So if you are already certified in that field, you put out content that will show that you have authority in that, like you know what you are doing. Whether you are speaking, whether you are writing, I mean, you are doing all this carousel or something, whatever it is you are doing, show authority. And with time, people begin to, they begin to resonate, something that it will speak, they can relate. Like if I'm reading a post, I'll be like, this has happened to me before. Automatically, my brain picks it. It's relatable. Like you have to, I think that's the word. You have to be relatable. Relatability is very important. Like, this thing is true. This thing is true. From there, they will check your other posts, can give you a follow. Then later, you can come back and say, let's say you took a certified course now. You can post about it. So that way they know that you are gaining more authority in that thing. So you are their go-to person. If at any point they are mentally down and they need to talk to an expert, they can reach out to you and say, I want to book a consultation. You can even do a free consultation just to gain trust and build your portfolio. Okay, I'm offering 30 minutes session to my followers, something like that. Book your own via the link in my bio. Once it's 5, that's all. And then you speak to somebody, they didn't pay you, you've spoken to them, right? And then they'll be like, the next time they want to talk to you, they will have to pay you. That is you showing authority. There's something about how if you don't show people you can do something, nobody's going to give you money for it. And how do you show when they cannot give you money? You have to show it for free. If you cannot post your Instagram page, free class, we are here on this call right now. It's free. Annie is doing this for us. Now, Annie is a social media person. So if after this call, you need something more from her than what this class has to offer, you have to probably pay her for consultation, pay for her service. She has positioned herself as an authority in this thing. That's just how it is. So I think that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Posh.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. If you have any other question, I'm going to share my screen briefly to show you guys Ibukun's page. You can go. I've been a community member for the past 3 years now, and I told you this evening that my notes are filled up. In fact, it feels as if this class was for me while I created and made this opportunity for everybody. Thank you so much, Ibukun. I really appreciate your presence here. This is Ibukun's profile. If you are not following her already, or you do not follow her already, go right now and go and follow her. Go to her last post and tell her that you are from Annie. Annie sent you for this class. And tell her thank you. And yeah, so thank you so much, Ibukun. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you so much. And if I do not answer your question, please you can send me a DM. Just mention Annie. Like I'll check my request and see the ones I can answer over time.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank
so
you,
I'm just going
Annie.
to add. All right. Thank you so much. I'm just going to add a little bit, just in the next 5 minutes, and I'm going to round up this class. If you're here till this time, thank you so much for staying. A lot of people could not join because I actually plan to host this on YouTube so that I can contain more people, but YouTube acted up and I had to improvise and bring it to Google. The replay, if you missed it, is going to be on my YouTube channel. I'm going to drop the link in the group so you can join. One thing that kept coming up in this conversation was number 1, consistency. Number 2, community. See, there's one thing consistency is not easy, especially when you have not blown, when you are not seeing results, when people are not paying you to show up. Is very, very hard. It's lonely. You create content, you post it, you get 3 likes, you get 2 likes. That's why community is important. When you find a community of people that are doing the same thing that you do, right? You have to make sure that you become a community member, right? Sometimes I know a lot of people that have come to my DM, Annie, how do I do this? Annie, how do I do? And I respond to them not because they pay me or anything, but because I can say that this person is my community member. How do I rate people as my community member? Because of how they engage with my content. If I do not have a relationship with Ibukun, if I don't engage on, I don't know her, I just watch her from afar, and I need her to come and talk to us yesterday, that relationship is not there. So there's something that I used to say: if you want to be part of a village, if you want to be part of a community, you have to be a villager, right? You have to comment, you have to like, you have to engage with people so that when you need access, sometimes they will even give you free tips like that. So you see people that are doing the same thing that you do, creators that are showing up, they are also getting 3 likes. You notice them, you like, you encourage them. It's just, that's engagement. Something about engagement is when you engage people, automatically they will engage you back. You don't know them.
Yes.
And not somebody for a very long time. Post, share their this thing to your story. You want to get somebody's attention, a creator that you like, somebody you want, just start with engagement. They are going to notice you. That's how they notice you. I've noticed somebody in this class, Damilola Alice. She's been answering questions inside the in-call.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one way. If she comes to my DM tomorrow on WhatsApp and I see Damola Alice, that name already stuck somewhere. And that's how to be a community, because growing at this beginning phase, trust me, it takes the grace of God and just your own will to say, no, I know that there's so much work that I need to put into this thing. And you just put it and you keep pushing. If you do something long enough, one day you are going to get results from it. So if you're a business owner, if you're a creator, the fact that you are even here in this class this evening already puts you ahead and shows that you want to be serious. So please do not just take everything that's been said in this class and put it in your bag. Implement, try to engage with other people, try to show up consistently. If Posh says something, she said if she goes on your page and she wants to buy something and you have not been there for the past 2 days, she's even fair. 2 days, if you do not post on your story, I'm not even going to enter your DM. Because if you can post 2 days, but if you're not active on your story, what do you mean by you are not active on your story? I mean, story is where you're supposed to be active. So even if everybody likes their feed content to be curated and nice and aesthetically pleasing, you can start with your story, right? You can type. Your story has the typing feature. Right, let people even know what you have upstairs. Let people know what you are facing in that business. Today, dispatch rider, talk to people so that they will know that you are there. You are, people can buy from you. So, that being said, that brings us to the end of this class. Tomorrow, we are going to have our next speaker, Lebeji. She's going to come and teach us how to be visible and optimized on LinkedIn. And I'm going to drop more information in the group tomorrow. By tonight, I'll make sure that YouTube works very well so that we are on YouTube and everybody can join, can take more capacity. So thank you so much. I want you to do something for me. 2 things, actually. The first thing, I want you to go to Ibukun's page and go and tell her, thank you so much for the knowledge and the value and your time. We appreciate you. And we are rooting for you big. Then the second thing I want you to do, I want you to go to the group and just go and mention 2 things that you learned. For me, I already said building in public. And then be ready when your limelight comes. Do not let it meet you when you're not ready. Do not let it meet you unprepared. So I want you to share 2 things that you have taken from this class, and I'm going to be in touch. So this brings us to the end of this session. Have a great evening, everyone, and bye-bye. If you have more questions, go to Ibukun's Instagram. She's going to answer you. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye. Oh, I can't end the video yet. I have to stop recording.